Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today on this debate, I found two main points of clash. The first one was about money versus knowledge, and the second one was about how to save our planet. But first of all, I would like to remind the opposition side that our definition mentioned that money was going to be devoted to scientific research and not just given away to poverty campaigns like the opposition said it would do. But first, my first point of clash, money versus knowledge. The opposition side came today and said, do we really need to go to Mars? Do we really need to go there to solve the problems? Do we really need to go outside the Earth? Well, and they also said they undermine our knowledge, our pursuit for setting the bar higher. They undermine knowledge, and I'm going to talk about the budget was going to be extremely high. They were going to waste time, money, and many countries that needed to save their people from getting into poverty. They would waste money and do something that wasn't certain. But I'm afraid I'm going to tell the opposition side that knowledge is priceless. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is priceless. By this, we mean that every single cent invested here today and in the future, in a short term or in a long term, will be worth it. Every cent is worth it if it means saving our time, as all during the third speech, with the three speeches of our side, of our case, has proven you. Also, you talked about the money that Obama sounded more realistic, that the money was not going to be well invested, but we said it was going to be, we're not going to go to Mars tomorrow. We're going to go to Mars in a long-term period. Also, the second point of clash was about how to save our planet. You mentioned that we should save our planet by saving poverty, the economic crisis. You mentioned healthcare. You also mentioned the water scarcity, the oil problem. And you also said you were going to implement practical solutions, which we never heard from. But we have something else. We want to save the planet by uniting them. As my first speaker told, it is about inspiration. It is not about just solving problems here and today. It is about when we reach Mars, we will all feel the same, not just as Americans, or Irish, or as Mexicans. We will all feel as a human race. We will all be united. And this inspiration really, as it led a long time ago to kids to want to study physics and engineering. We also want to remind you that we want to save the Earth by resources. As the second speaker talked about, there's hydrocarbons and water, which will be extremely useful because I'm afraid we're running out of these two essential components for our survival. Also, I want to remind something. The opposition side said that Mars was just an ambition. It was just curiosity. But ladies and gentlemen, if we thought, as the opposition said, where would we be today? Ambition, curiosity, those two words took us where we are today. Without ambition, there would not be moon landing. Neil Armstrong would never made it to the moon. We had no vaccines. We had no light bulbs. We would have nothing. I'm afraid ambition and curiosity have led humankind to set the bar higher and higher, to reach a step further to our knowledge. On this ground, that I found that we have proven you that we win the debate. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.